Right now, right here on our stage, Shenseea.
Can't control this feeling, but I like it. Great diamonds graduate from stainless. Put your back in it. You think I could have get in on my feelings?
Shen.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Oh, wow. You're in great spirits.
I am. I woke up this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
And you are burning up the world.
I am. Thank you.
That's a big reason to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, let's start with that. This tremendous hit, Hit and Run. Speak about it. How did it come?
Well, you know, it was produced by the genius himself.
Yes.
You know, one of the most genius producer outside of Jamaica. Yeah, and it's about, you know, my ex. You know, man always feel like them can do, but little do they know. I think it's more for women who are hardworking like myself, who don't have time for relationships and who are just focused, you know, and just out there in the world, just too busy to have something to lock way down. So.
Oh, wow. So it's
but real. You know, we do have our needs as well.
It's real to you?
Today, my day or tomorrow, I'm not going for it.
No, but it's a very good song.
Thank you.
And I mean, no surprise it's doing so well.
Yes.
Did you think it would?
I mean, you know, I'm a very concept writer. Like, I love to write about concepts, stuff that people can relate to. So I do think that it would be relatable to a lot of persons. I just didn't know it would go that big that quickly.
Yes.
That's what I would say.
So who are the consumers of this record? Do you know? Do you get the breakdown of the demographic?
Boy, based on what I've seen, the kids be singing and they don't know what they're singing about. You know, so I do see the kids falling in love with the melodies. Young women, older women, I think everybody. And that's why it's doing so well. You know, they love the record. It sounds good. It's easy on the ear. The concept is very, you know, clever. And, you know, we have Massacre on it. We bring the streets as well. So I think it's a great collaboration. One of the best that we've seen in such a long time, being the fact that myself, Massacre, and the Genius all together, you know, all our voices are on this record. And that's what makes it so impactful as well. It's the unity, you know, that makes the record come so alive as well. It's just showing good vibes.
And it's in 14 countries, #1 already. You scored #1 in 14 countries. Which are some of the surprises? Do you see any surprises?
Seychelles.
Yes.
And Kenya.
Kenya?
Yes.
Oh.
Kenya, for sure. I did not see that one coming. Seychelles, it was so weird because I think a couple months ago, I was telling my team that I love this place. I was on Google just searching for some spots for vacation. And I saw this place called Seychelles, and I told them that we need to go to Seychelles. I want to go there and just relax. The water is so beautiful, the rocks, you know? And to know that they consume my music there in less than, you know, to this date. This conversation was about 3 or 4 months ago.
Yes.
You know, and now I'm booked to perform there. So I'm going for vacation plus work, and I couldn't be more excited. So thank you to all my Seychelles Shenyans.
How much of brand Shenseea do you attribute to that success? In other words, you being the driver of this record. When you split it with the actual song, the song itself on its own, well, how do you split it? Is it brand Shenseea that is pulling all these eyeballs and these ears to the record, or is it more that it's just a damn good record?
I think that's a question for the people. You know, I can't say. I'm just on it doing my thing.
Analytics will tell you where you are.
Just doing my thing, you know?
Yes. It's interesting that, you know, so many... This is a Jamaican kind of vibe, right? #1 in 14 countries. Is it in the typical reggae dancehall space, or is it outside of that?
I think it's both.
It's
you know,
both.
I think it's both. As I said, I was surprised to see Seychelles on that list. But really and truly, Winford, I don't get too caught up in the stats. I let my, you know, my supporters do that. So I just put out the music. I just put out the great records, and I think that the work speaks for itself. I don't try to watch the charts and this and that and that. You know, I don't do it.
So the album, it's part of an album. And what is it about, the album? Is it about stuff like... like this record?
Well, yeah, I forgot to stream it, you know. But overall, giving a very, vague answer, I can say the album is curated of timeless music, and that's why I chose the name Never Gets Late Here. I was in the studio at late night with The Dream. We were working on some records for the week, and he was like, we had a song called Never Gets Late Here, and I was like, this name is so amazing, like it's so deep, it's so fire, like, and we did a song, it's called Never Gets Late Here, and I told him, I think that this name should actually be for my entire album, because it meant something to me in that moment. We're there late night and we're still catching a vibe, we're still happy, we're still in the moment. And I named it like that because I think that it reminds me of my country as well. Like, it just never gets late here. People are always partying, always enjoying themselves. Music to me, I was raised on timeless music, and that is what I aspire to put out to the public, to inspire the next generation to come and to even inspire myself. I listen to music that has substance, and that is what is on my album, substance music, like songs that are substantial, like it have a meaning to it. And that is why I call the album Never Gets Late Here.
Yeah, speaking of which, your country, your fellow Jamaicans everywhere, where are you now? Where is this fallout, if I may, that was caused by your statement of that you're taking a break from dancehall? Isn't that what you said?
No. And that's the thing. I never said that,
What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. Big and serious. You have to go pull up the clip. Let's pull up the clip.
Okay.
Let's pull up the clip sometime. Because I don't want to fault myself. But what I can say is, whatever I said, I think that the haters, took it and ran with it to twist it in a certain type of way, as opposed to make it seem like I was leaving dancehall, which I've never said that out of my mouth, ever.
That you're leaving.
That
you're
I'm
actually leaving
dancehall.
Those words weren't part of what you said, right? That you're leaving.
You can't find that. I've never said that. That I'm leaving dancehall and stop doing dancehall is impossible. No, I would say I'm branching out.
Yes.
I'm doing different things, but I can never say I'm leaving the genre that made me where I am today. And I think that people kind of put it in a way where it's like I use dancehall as a stepping stone because that's what I've been singing.
Yes.
And I would say that it's so impossible for me to do so because if I didn't have real love for the genre, I couldn't do it that well for so many years. I love dancehall. I grew up on dancehall throughout my whole entire high school years. That's what I was listening to 24/7. But I think they tried to avoid the part where I said that I listened to pop, growing up, a lot of hip hop, but mostly R&B and pop growing up in my younger years. Because as we know, dancehall is so raunchy, right? And I grew up in a Christian home, so it wasn't like dancehall was blasted in my ear 24/7 growing up as a child. But when I moved to high school and I started taking transportation on my own, that was really when I got exposed to dancehall.
Yes.
And that's when I tapped into the Russian, the Movada, the Vibes Cartel, the Lady Saw. And being the fact that it's my home genre, that's what my people advised me to start out with.
How did you feel when all of this talk about you leaving dancehall and that you're sell out and those things? I mean, a lot of negatives.
Well,
how did you process all of that?
Well, one, I would say, I think it was expected because I'm not the first it happened to.
Yeah, okay.
I'm really not. So I saw it coming, But I think that it really hurt me to the point where it's like, I'm out there actually representing for my people. You see me on the Shade Room and you see me everywhere. I'm promoting Jamaican culture, As much as I'm mixing in that space, they see me as the Jamaican girl because that's what I represent. I come back to my country, big up my country, fly out, do again, but I'm out there doing the work of a Jamaican, representing and being an ambassador for the country. So it really did hurt me to see certain comments like that because I'm like, I really have given myself to my country and my culture for years, and for them to get up and see one hater run with something and then 10 and then 20 and then 1,000. It's like you're quick to dismiss all the hard work that I've done for so many years. Of course, I'm going to take it personal because I really did put up music with passion.
Yes.
For my people, for them to enjoy and love and enjoy themselves in the dance, and just relate to.
You see, that's
And I think, not to cut you, but I think that's what started the spark, because it's the passion that we both have for each other. I don't think it's like a hatred thing. I think that people are so used to the type of records that I put up before. They just love me so much, they miss me if I'm not dropping that consistently.
Well, I believe that. I believe that when you're out there representing Jamaicans and Jamaica or the Jamaican space, they want you to ascend, they want you to grow.
Yes.
But if you say things that sound as though you want to leave them, you want to be different, you want to join another culture or something.
But everybody have that though.
Yeah.
I think every artist has reached to a point where they say something and people take it and run with it. That was just my time.
Right.
You know what? It happens to every artist.
It does happen, and you have to be careful because people are living their lives through you, vicariously.
I know. True, because I am the voice.
Your
I
glory
agree.
is Jamaica's glory.
Yes, it is.
And people will see you as them. You know, because you're a girl from St. Elizabeth. Their little Shenseea is running around on. They want to know, be assured that you're not gone to another culture, you're not transitioning to some other culture and so on, and leave them, and they no longer can really truly love and embrace what you're doing out there on their behalf. This is how I believe that people may have read this whole thing, and because the noise was out there about you saying that you're done with dancehall, which, because Jamaicans would not
Never said we're done with
be
dancehall.
Attacking you.
Sticking that point.
We said it, but I'm saying that if they understand that, if the understanding that's out there floating to them is that you're leaving dancehall, it's like you're leaving Jamaicans or Jamaica behind.
Well, you think I can leave Jamaica though?
I don't think you could. It wouldn't be wise for you to do that.
Not even, it wouldn't be a prudent decision. But
the edge you have in mainstream is your Jamaican-ness.
Yes.
That's a big sense. So that would not be smart.
But that's what I'm saying though. When people see me out there, they see me representing for my country. So it's I think it's just a big misconception that I'm doing so. And it wasn't started by me. I've always been doing music and mixing the genres. My first album can really prove that. There's so many different types of genres and vibes on that record, on that album. I had country on it. I had hip hop on it. We had Offset on it. Yes. Rapping, you know? We have Latinos.
That's what I'm saying. Jamaicans aren't going to tell an artist to stick to any one genre of music. Jamaicans consumption.
Them tell me that.
No, Jamaicans the collective Jamaica space won't say that to anyone because we consume a wide variety of genres ourselves. We don't discriminate against any music.
Agreed. Because
you name the music and it is consumed in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And people don't say what kind of song that you listen to and do sing. That is not the Jamaican way. Jamaicans are very open. Well, as a matter of fact, they welcome foreigners doing our music and even making more money off of it. And so I am saying that it's not because they don't want you to do other genres of music. But if people put it out there that you say that you're done with that dancehall, it feels like you're done with them. The people of Jamaica feel that.
And that's why I'm here to clarify.
She doesn't want us anymore. Right, so clarify it, my dear.
And that's why I'm here to clarify.
And I think I would have shut it down by simply saying, I'm sorry, people, if you misunderstood what I said. I didn't say it. And if people take it to you or your interpretation of what you hear people are saying about it is that I am drifting into some other place where you think, is bigger than Jamaica and more important.
No, I can't even put it that way either.
I am sorry that you feel that way, but as far as I'm concerned, my Jamaican-ness and Jamaica will always be with me. That would have shut down, because as you say, the detractors will want to put fire under it and let it grow. If I were you, I would have said that. I would have said, people of Jamaica and wherever you are in the world, I am not leaving you, going anywhere. So my statement is about music and exploring music. No Jamaican is going to stop any of us from exploring any other genre of music?
You can say it would be that easy, but I think that me being out there, I'm in the situation, it's kind of like more tedious and harder than you would expect it to be. Because at that time, remember, you know, it would be like anything we say out of my mouth in our problems, you know. So, and I honestly, because that's what happened, right? That's what happened.
Yes.
And I am known for being such a vocal person and a real person. It's almost like just me saying that I've been doing dancehall for 5 years.
Yes.
They took that in itself to say, she said she done with dancehall.
Yes, and some people just buy it on the face
exactly.
of it.
So that's what I'm saying.
Directly from you.
But I can see how they mistook my words, though. And that is why I'm here today to clarify that that's not the case. It's impossible. I'm still doing dancehall even up until now. And that is why it was so important for me to be like, me and Ramesh actually came up and be like, we're dropping hits and run first because we've always had these records. Right. I have many more dancehall records. If people
were really gone, you wouldn't get so much love from hit and
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a fight either. It's a misconception. It's a misunderstanding. Right. And they just love me so much that just miss me.
Is that you should have come out and nip it in the bud by making a very straight, direct statement that, like you're making now, that you will never, ever leave your Jamaica behind, or your Jamaican-ness cannot go anywhere. Yeah. It's the allure, it's your strength. It's the edge that you have in the mainstream of music.
Yeah.
Your Jamaican-ness. So it's important because youths out there, young people aspiring to be artists, they need to know this.
Yes.
That Jamaica, you being Jamaican, your Jamaican-ness is an asset. Not an impediment, not a burden, not a negative. It is a positive. Everybody knew mainstream running down here to be able to do what you do. Mainstream running down here hoping that they can be like you. They can dabble in dancehall and they can do a little bit of other things. That's what the rest of the world are looking for. You have it naturally. You are Jamaican and you from a child, you're consuming a wide variety of music.
Yes. One thing I can say is we have so much evidence out there for me saying that I really did start listening to pop and R&B as a child, and in church, gospel music, the Whitney Houston, the Isley Brothers, all of that. In high school, dancehall. So for me, I have been exposed to many different types of music. I am an artist today, and it would be hard for me to say I can only do one genre, because I've been so exposed to many different genres, just like yourself, you know? So if I feel like I can be creative enough to create a sound, I shouldn't be limited to doing so, you know? And this is just me just being an artist.
It's self-expression.
Yes, self-expression. So if we try to box in art, and as I said, yes, people might took my statement wrongly, but there's evidence to show from my first album that I have been mixing my genre.
Me dig this out the mud from underground up laptop. Them a try forget my laptop, but me used to obstacles that get your life rough.
What are the genres on this album?
For me, I'm gonna classify it as a reggae album for sure. That's the category. It's gonna be.
It's reggae. Okay.
Yes. But you know, for me, it's reggae. But to many who are gonna hear it, they're like, "Oh, it's a mixture," which is fine. So we have some Afro vibes on it. We have R&B vibes on it. We have reggaeton on it. We have, I would say hip hop because I took off the hip hop song, but reggae and dancehall. Strictly. Those are the genres I think I covered. I didn't cover no country this time, no straight pop, mostly R&B mixed with Afro, mixed with dancehall, reggae, and pop. Not far pop, but yeah.
Ah, good. And those are the genres that people are buying.
And those are genres I grew up on.
And under the belly of that is, in the most timeless one is your own reggae.
Yeah. Yes, because I think that's what I do best at, you know? It's most authentic.
My youth, you take it too serious.
You see the plot twist though? I've been working on this album for 2 years. And what people are mostly hearing right now is reggae and dancehall. You see what I'm saying? So them thinking that I'm away doing some different type of music, it's all reggae and dancehall infused, you know? So it's so crazy. That's the plot twist. And these records were made just yesterday.
Okay.
They've been
answers
here.
a lot of the detractors now, that statement.
Yes, I know. That's why I put it in, because I need that to air.
Because you're doing it for over 2 years. Even when this was going on, you were making an album.
Yes, I was making an album. Because what I always said to myself growing up, of something that I really wanted to achieve, a goal of mine, I have to win a reggae Grammy first. I need to win a reggae Grammy.
That's the one you would prefer
After
to get
that,
first.
that's the one I prefer to get first. And that is why you've never seen me at the Grammys. I've been nominated for Album of the Year with Kanye. We've been nominated on Masego's project. I've never went. And I need people to recognize these things. I'm waiting for our time. When I step out there, it's because I'm nominated for reggae album. You know, I've been working on my project, and it's mostly reggae and dancehall on my project. You know, me saying pop, I think people think that, oh, we are go all the way left pop. No, I mean, I'm singing more, you know? And that's why I said I can see how people took my words out of context, but it's okay. When you guys hear the album, I hope you feel differently. And
I hope it is put to rest.
Yes, me too. I think it is, though. That's why I'm saying it was never like, because
yes.
I think that the people do love me, if I'm being quite honest, and I love them too. And that is why I can't say that, oh, if I was really done with dancehall and done with Jamaica, I wouldn't even have Hit and Running at the vault,
Yes.
you know? So I think that people should have at least be patient, because I was throwing out records, but the album itself, and even the records that I put out, they're still a mixture. Raceline was a mixture. Curious was a mixture. You know, we've had samples from people who, from our dancehall songs or late dancehall songs. Even Lick, that them cause and kill so much, it had a soca sample in it. Dollar that I just came out with, it has a soca sample in it, as well as a R&B sample. So as I said, I don't think that it's the mass. I just think that it's the 1 and 2 people, you know, just not like me, which is fine. We expect it.
Your aspirations. Let us in on some of that. Where you want to be in this? Where are you going with this?
Well, I am. Let me try to frame everything nice now, you know. Me and my Jamaican people will be going to arenas, stadiums. We're going to the Grammys. I want to release a cookbook. I need to have my own cookbook. You know, I have my merch line coming up as well, so I need to go heavy in fashion and movies for sure.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And you're carrying us with you.
Yeah, we're going, you know. Hey, listen, I'm putting them on my back, you know. Today, on stage. I need to be more clear with my words.
Yes.
For sure.
I believe you should. And I believe you should have come out and front the argument and fix it early.
Yeah.
Fix it quick and be clear to your Jamaican people. That you know walk or left them.
It was something that was really sensitive, and I really thought it was best. And this is why I didn't do it. I thought it was best to just make it stay, and then I will come after, because I feel like in that moment, it no matter what I come out and say.
Yeah, but
It would have been.
But not the majority will hear you. Those who love you will hear you. So next time, brother, hold on for the thing, man. Just come out in front of it and lock it down.
True.
Lock it down quick. They will accept what you say.
So what did you think about it? Can you speak for the people? What did you personally think about it?
But that's what I think. I think you should have come out and said and fix it. That you can't. That just what you're saying now. And I believe that I hear it a lot. And I believe that you didn't have to. If I were you, I wouldn't have said anything about what I'm going to do. I would have just do what I'm doing. Okay, no statement about genres.
True.
You just do
I
what
agree.
you do.
I 1000% I agree.
Jamaica is not troubling you if you do other things. They take the statement to mean something else. And not what you said really, but what is out there in the space. They have to have that cleaned up quickly so that it don't catch fire.
Well, I can honestly say I can't cry over spilled milk, 1, and 2, that was my first big, major, bad publicity moment. So
Yes.
I don't think I can fault myself to not knowing that I need to come out and speak on this right now. You know, I think at the time I dealt with it the best way I could.
Yes, well, I believe you are who I think you are.
Yes.
And I'm happy to hear affirmation and confirmation around that.
Thank you.
Okay? Because there is no I mean, Jamaicans don't need to do anything more than do good music and speak to a world audience in terms of what you're writing and
Yes.
what you're presenting and promoting. Jamaica is always going to be listened to in music. We're not no underdog in music. We're underdog only in population size.
But that's the thing, though. I think there's two sides to it, because while you say this, I personally think that my music and my culture is not getting the proper recognition that we deserve. And that is why I chose, and listen, this is why I chose to go out there and represent for us. But while I was doing that, because even if I'm doing like I've never done like a straight pop record or a straight R&B record. All my records are mixed. You know, everything that I put out, you still hear the patois in it. But even though I'm out there doing that, that's why I said that it was kind of weird to know that I see this happening. I see so many people dabbling in our culture and benefiting off it greatly.
Okay.
So I'm out there being like, okay, we need to fix something out there. So we need a face out there. So we have Sean Paul, we have, you know, Shaggy, we have so many people. Let me also go out and advocate for my culture and my music. But while I was busy there doing that, pushing my culture, I think about something else. So it kind of buffed me like, what is going on?
So all right, there you go. Now you're talking because you're seeing and understanding the walk that Shaggy and Sean have made to be where they are. And you want to be part of that.
Yes.
You want to join them.
Yes.
And that is not was out there flirting around. And that's what I'm saying. You needed to have set the record and wipe
But I don't,
negative.
well, as I said, you know, I do can see how people
yeah.
It's okay.
It's good that you're here now saying what you're saying.
Yes.
I think Jamaica will now relax and know that our girl from St. Bess, a beautiful little Shenseea, is still with us.
I am. But that's the thing, I'm so confused because I come back so many times. When my post is a location, Kingston, Jamaica, here I am. Eat my KFC either. But as I said, I can see how they, like, the opportunity that they had to take my words and twist it and it just taken out of concept. I do understand. You know, I do understand. But I just want to say that I'm going to take off my glasses, you know. I love my people. I love Jamaica. When I'm out there representing, I'm representing for my country and my people, my culture, my music. Every single thing about Jamaica, that's what I'm out there do. You know, and as I said, let me touch this topic as well.
Yes.
The twanging. Listen, every Jamaica we move Ghana foreign can really sympathize with me when I say we speak our language and we have to be repeating it like 5 times. When you throw a little bit of twang in there, it just make it easier for we. Trust me. You know, we're not bury the patois. It's still there big and strong. Yeah. We just have to, you know, adapt sometimes. That's about it.
Speak family now for us. Your family. Or did they take all of this?
My family?
Yes.
They were too confused. As I said, we all were, even my team, you know. But, you know, we drop hit and run. The people, I think, they are satisfied, they're happy. And that's what matters to me because I do music to make people feel good, to make people happy. I'm here to heal the world with my music, to make people feel loved and seen and heard as the voice. So I think that is just a little, me and the Jamaican, them have a little tussle, but you know, it's all love.
Just keep up your motivation. It's not affected, is it? Your motivation to continue is not affected. What you're saying.
No, back then it did, you know.
It did?
Yes, because as I said, me out there representing for my culture and then to see stuff like this is just like, what is happening? Like, I don't understand it and I don't like it because I know in myself that I'm not doing this only for me. I'm doing this for the public. I give my life to the public, you know? I'm not just doing it for me. I'm doing it for my people. When you see me out there, even if I sing ABC, I'm doing it as a Jamaican.
Yes.
You know? But my family, they're good otherwise. And it was so weird because my son just told me the other day that, oh, Mommy, I see what they're saying on you on the net, but don't listen to them. So my son is really, he pays attention. And he does give me support and words of affirmation. I love him.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's really nice. Oh.
He's amazing.
Anyway, Shens, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure, my dear. And keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And continue to do what you do, my dear. And don't be distracted ever again. Just don't even think that you should step away if you're disturbed by what people are saying. But stay with it and do. You're saying it, but do it. Don't just
Thank
say
you.
it, do it, my dear. We are with you, most of us.
He said most of us.
Most of us. Well, if you can ignore, there's always
Yes.
detractors. Just
Always.
stay with the thing, Alan, and be good and be happy and achieve. And I hope your goals will be achieved. I know they can. You can. You can do what you've just say you're aspiring to achieve. I think you can, and I think you should listen to it.
Thank you.
All right, so that's her, Shenseea, on our stage.